Horatio Alger Jr. was born in Revere, Massachusetts on January 13, 1832, the son of a Unitarian minister. Being sufficiently privileged, he attended Gates Academy and then Harvard, graduating from Harvard in 1852 at the age of 19. Upon his father's wishes, he enrolled in Harvard Divinity School and received his degree in 1860. Shortly after, he received an unexpected inheritance, which allowed him to travel abroad and spend several months in Europe. Upon returning home, Alger followed in his father's footsteps by establishing himself as a Unitarian minister in Cape Cod. However, he was soon forced out of the church due to allegations of undue familiarity with young men in his charge. Alger then left Cape Cod and relocated to New York City. There he became involved with Newsboys Lodging House, a home founded by Charles Loring Brace for orphans and runaway boys. Many children in the city during this time had to contend with poverty, child labor, crime, squalor, homelessness, and insufficient adult influence. Many were also abandoned or mistreated by their parents. Alger became inspired by the experiences of the boys he met at Newsboys Lodging House. Having already written a number of books for children, he began writing novels based on the stories of many of the boys. Through his work, he attempted to address the social problems faced by city children of the time. His first bestseller, Ragged Dick or Street Life in New York with the Bootblacks, earned him success and prominence. Johnny had but one tie to bind him to the city. He had a father living, but he might as well have been without one. Mr. Nolan was a confirmed drunkard and spent the greater part of his wages for liquor. His potations made him ugly, working him up sometimes to such a pitch of rage that Johnny's life was in danger. Some months before, he had thrown a flat iron at his son's head with such terrific force that unless Johnny had dodged, he would not have lived. He fled the house and from that time had not dared to re-enter it. I am afraid that the poor boy had met with many hardships and suffered more than once from cold and hunger. Alger also created the typical Alger hero, a young boy who is born poor but manages to overcome odds and rise to success by living virtuously and working hard. This helped to create the modern rags to riches theme and stress the idea that any individual could rise to the top through hard work and integrity. All labor is respectable, my lad, and you have no cause to be ashamed of any honest business. Yet when you can get something to do that promises better for your future prospects, I advise you to do so. Till then, earn your living in the way that you are accustomed to. Avoid extravagance, and save up a little money if you can. In his lifetime, Alger produced 119 novels, once managing to finish a book in only 2 weeks. Other popular works of his include Fame and Fortune, Sink or Swim, Luck and Pluck, Tatter Tom, and Strive and Succeed. Alger's stories appealed particularly to young boys living in small towns and on farms, creating in them a longing to move to the city and make their fortunes. Alger's work also popularized the moral and ethical messages of earlier American writers, such as Benjamin Franklin, emphasizing the importance of honesty and perseverance. Throughout the late 19th and early 20th centuries, over 20 million copies of Alger's books were sold in the United States alone. To recognize Alger and celebrate the messages of his novels, enthusiasts founded the Horatio Alger Association of Distinguished Heroes in 1947 and the Horatio Alger Society in 1961. A 20-cent stamp in 1982 commemorated Alger by paying tribute to his ties to the historic urban figure of the newsboy. Today, Alger is viewed as one of the most popular and influential writers of 19th century America.